We just picked up this F32 428i last week, and we've already done our fair share of little cosmetic mods to it, but today we're going to be doing one of my favorites. We are going to be installing a brand new front lip splitter on the 428i. Let's get straight into this. That's right, a brand new splitter, because why not? You can see it's already on, but I can't show you anything else because this is after the fact we've installed it. So I'm going to go over here, but the install is actually really simple. Working on a 4 series as opposed to having always worked on a 5 series is totally eye-opening. The 5 series is severely over-engineered for needless reasons. This car is so much easier to work on, and installing a splitter on your F32 M Sport is so simple. I'm going to show you exactly how I did it and how you might be able to do it as well. All right, well, let's open this up and see what we have inside. We've got some little screws. These don't look sufficient. I might not use these. Now, this is a 3-piece, if you will. It's, well, 4 pieces really. It's the 2 outer edges, and then the bottom edge is 2 pieces put together, which I would prefer to big 1 piece like mine on my F10, but I could not find one for the F32. All of the ones for the F32 are either 2 pieces or even some 3 pieces down the center. So this is the best that I could get. Oh wow, okay. Look at that. Nice and shiny, gloss black. I'm gonna go mock it up real quick, see if it even fits correctly. It's pretty tight, but with the double-sided tape, it might be even tighter, so I'm kind of worried about that. And then here's the other side. Very nice. All right, looks pretty nice, I can't lie. It looks all right. It's very thin. I hope it's not wobbly or shaky on the highway. Maybe this is strong enough to keep it together. I don't know, we'll see. Again, a lot of the time with these cheap splitters is they just kind of suck. And I've been through 4 splitters on my F10. And then here is the other side, of course in Chinese writing. And then these two look like they just snap it together. Oh yeah, they actually do snap. Nice, that's not bad. It doesn't look bad at all. You can't even see it in some certain lighting. So here's something that I'm gonna do that is not necessary, but I think should be, especially if you have a white car. So, like I said, the fit on these, you know, these Chinese splitters, they're fine, I guess. The only problem is, you can see right here, when I go ahead and I put the little lower part on, and I click it in, you can see that there is a stripe of white between the grill, the lower grill, and the actual splitter piece. This bothers me because I want it to be one continuous color, like one big piece of black. Now, of course, if there's white running down the center, it totally breaks the immersion and it just doesn't look proper. Same thing on this side. You can see there is white stripe right there. So what I'm gonna do is very simple. I want this to look right. I want it to look perfect. I'm a perfectionist. And I can't get it always perfect always, but I can try my best. So here's what I'm gonna do. I have this black wrap that I have found from a while ago. I actually put some of this on my late Volvo C30. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get some black wrap and I'm going to wrap just up to the edge here to remove any white. This is also gloss black, which is a huge plus, but as long as it's dark, you know, if you want to do this, just go ahead and wrap up to the grill. Now, of course, you could take the grill off. To take the grill off, you have to take the bumper off. To take the bumper off is way more in depth and way more, let's be honest, work than I'm willing to do right now. But regardless, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get some gloss black wrap and put it right there up against the grills just to hide this really weird, ugly line. And I think this will pay off in the end, and I think it'll look better than if I didn't do it. So I'm gonna get started doing that, and then of course we'll jack up the car and see what we got underneath. Now, if I'm not mistaken, there is actually some screws exactly in these positions, which is crazy because so far as I've noticed, being a 5 series owner, an F10 owner, working on a 3 and 4 series is so much easier. It's unfair how easy it is because the 5 series is so over-engineered in every single aspect, mechanically, cosmetically, with the bumpers, the wheels, the brakes, everything is just so complicated. This car is so easy to work on. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and finish that gloss black wrap idea that I had, and hopefully it actually doesn't look terrible. All right, I just finished this side. Honestly, it's got some bubbles, but I think that's better than I expected. You definitely can't see any white at all. I'm pretty pleased with that, I can't lie. So, time to do the other side, then we'll get under the car. Well, the only thing that I gotta do now, obviously, is go ahead and get the car up and then start examining how exactly I'm gonna get this on. I really hope I don't have to drill. I probably will, especially down here in the center, but we'll see. I'm curious to see how this is gonna work and how it's gonna fit. All right, car's jacked up, excited. Let's go ahead and see what's underneath. Now, this is my first time underneath the 428, so I'm excited. Let's see. We've got a clip here, bolt here, clip, screw, hole, and then looks like alternating between the underpan and the bumper, screw. A lot of screws down the center there. So we are gonna have to drill right around here in the center. But as for here, I think we're good. We could be able to use these screw holes, maybe. And if not, of course, we'll put a few little holes in here, and we'll get some nice big fat screws to really lock it in place. I'm not worried about that. Just worried about the front. Not even worried. I wouldn't even say worried. Just hoping it stays on. But I think we can definitely get something to work out here for sure. Yeah, we can make something work for sure. So let's go ahead and get the splitter. And I'm gonna start putting these side pieces on first, actually, to then align everything else around that. All right, I finally got everything mocked up. You can see I've put a hole right here and a hole right here. Same thing on the other side. And so this system is actually really neat. This already has the holes that line up with this. So you can see I put this right here and all the holes line up. And these stock screws are actually long enough to go through both. I'm really pleased so far. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and 3M. The only place that I think needs 3M, to be honest, is right around here to hold these two pieces together, and then maybe a bit towards the center. But again, so far so good. This is looking all right. I can't complain. Honestly, I can't lie. Quality is better than I thought so far. Fit is better than I thought as well. So yeah, I'm gonna keep at it, and then let's go ahead and finally get this thing on. All right, I just finished. It actually wasn't that bad. I put, of course, as y'all saw, the 4 screws down here, really nice. I had to reuse this one, or not had to, but I could reuse this one. This one I couldn't for some reason. I'm not sure why, but the others I could. And you could see I also put these 2 screws right here. These are really long and really beefy. I mean, these things are like really beefy. So this is holding on pretty well, I can't lie. And of course it has some double-sided tape there in the middle as well, so this is looking nice and good. Same thing over here, of course, all of the double-sided tape over here, and the same thing, the 4 screws right around here. Looks really good, solid, and of course with the gloss black wrap, you can't even see what underneath. I might, touch up this area a little bit right there, but for the most part, it looks good. One thing is though, you can kind of tell it's not totally straight. Now, usually I would blame my installation because I'm imperfect, obviously, but I have to say, this is actually the plastic's fault. The cheap plastic kind of is just warping a little bit after installation, and even during, it's just kind of, this part is going up, this part is going down, so it kind of gives the illusion of it being wavy, which, well, to be honest, it kind of is. So I'm going to figure out how to keep this down a little bit more and keep this up, because right now it's kind of a really weird look. But once that goes down, maybe the wind pushes it down, I don't know. Hopefully it doesn't rip it off. Hopefully this actually lasts, because I installed one like this on my F10 and both of them came off within 15 minutes of getting on the highway. So I really hope that this one actually stays on and lasts, because I have to say, I mean, it looks pretty good. This fit is definitely better than most that I've seen, especially with the gloss black wrap. You can't even see anything. I think it looks pretty all right. So now what I gotta do is get the car down, and then let's take it for a spin and see how it looks. All right, we are finally done. Let's take a look at how this looks, because honestly, I'm quite impressed with it. I think this looks phenomenal, and it absolutely suits the car so well. You can see, of course, the little wrap that I put. You can't even really notice it, to be honest, unless you get really close. But even then, it looks amazing. I'm very happy I did that, actually, because if not, I would have had the weird little white stripe things right there. This looks great. Now, it was actually, again, it was pretty easy to install. It was a lot easier than I expected, especially coming from, of course, an F10. My car is ridiculously difficult to install splitters on. I don't know why, but it is what it is. This car was very easy to install. I'm going to put the link for this splitter down in the description below, so y'all can go check it out. I apologize for the wheels being so dirty. That's just the brake dust. New brakes for this car coming very soon, though. Stay tuned for that, and of course subscribe and hit the bell icon so y'all get notified when that video drops. But this looks great. Really gives it that aggressive look. It needed it, and especially on the white, I think it contrasts sublimely. Of course, matching and pairing with the grills and the mirrors. This looks awesome. Maybe a little roof wrap in the future. Who knows? We'll see. We have been driving it for a little bit, and this part is still a little bit saggy. I'm not sure why. I've tried addressing it. That's the only downside, the only defect, if you will, that I could find on this is that it's just a little bit saggy for some reason. I don't know why. The plastic, I mean, the insulation is fine. It's just the plastic itself. So we've tried heat gunning it. We've tried putting something underneath and holding it up, but not much luck with that. So that's the only gripe I have, is that it kind of goes down a little bit there. But it looks good. I'm pretty happy with it. And of course, I think that is about it, to be honest. If you enjoyed, please make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you're also notified when the next few videos about this car drops. There's a lot more content coming for this car. We are just getting started. And of course, if you have an F32, an F30, whatever, 3 Series, 4 Series, N28, I love this car. It's coming together very nicely, and there's already more stuff on the way for it. That is about it for today. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope to catch you all in the next one. Take care.